Hi, Vriti. Devi, no, the class hasn't started yet. We will begin shortly because we are just 17 so far. So I'm waiting for more of your friends to join the session and then we will begin shortly. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Kavya. Hi, Prisha. Hi, Manvik. Hope you guys are doing well.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, will the coding be on Scratch?
No, let's just wait for the session to begin. Thing, except a notebook and a pen. So just keep that with you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am and sir.
Good evening, lovelies.
Ma'am, we have to.
Mm,
A big hi to all those who have joined just now. Just to let you know, we will begin the session shortly because we are just 29 so far. And then let your friends join the session. I don't really want them to miss. And then, yeah, let's just wait for 10 more minutes.
It's 5 on.
Ma'am, I can't see anyone.
I don't think you guys would need anything. You just need a pencil and a notebook to write down all of the notes. Miss, when are you going to start the class? It's 5-2, it's 5-1. Guys, we need to wait for more people, right? Ask your friends to join the session. We're just 38, so let's wait for them, right? It's a very interesting class and a very special class, so we don't want them to miss, right? So let's wait for them. Let's be helpful, right? And you know what, guys? I didn't see any of your videos from the last session. I was so upset because I had told you, right, to send in your videos from the Dancercise workshop with Vishal sir. So I wanted to see, I was expecting to see so many videos, but then there weren't any videos. I really hope that you take a picture of your notes today at least. Ma'am, I just came from a coding class. Really, Sahara, that's nice. Divyachi is so cute. Yes, Priti, what question do you have? Hi, Killer, you can rename yourself. It sounds very scary, right? Just rename yourself. Killer 078. Are we going to learn C sharp? We are going to learn the basics of programming. Um, Arnav, you love coding. Wow. Good evening, Divyanshi. I'm Shlok Vyas. Yeah, rename yourself from Killer to Shlok because we have your classmates as well, right? They might get scared as well with the name. Briti, do we need to download something? No, we don't. As said, you just need a pencil and a notebook. Aryan, okay, I do HTML. Wow. Wow, you guys do HTML as well from this age? That's amazing. Akshara, good evening. Good evening, Akshara. Long hair is Sahara, short hair is Tabiba. Where is your camera? Oh, hi. You guys got a Benton pouch. You know what? My brother has it too. And he's just 7. And he loves Benton. I'm a coding in, by the way, I'm coding a game in C hashtag community. Really, Aryan? Wow, you are so techy. Even I do Java. Wow. Aryan, how old are you? Ma'am, I'm doing Python. Devi Python. Are you kidding me? You guys are like, wow. Aren't I also do HTML. Wow. And some Python. Wow, Aryan. I can't do it. Dot, you can rename yourself so that I can know who you are. We are 9. That's nice. Ma'am, I'm Ashi. Hi, Ashi. Hope you're well. Aryan, you're just 11 and you know so many programming languages. Wow. It's okay. Dot, you can type in your name. Good evening, Ashi. Hey, Jason, you're just 8. Wow. Aryan, you're almost 12. Wow. You guys are so young. Ma'am, I made many games on Scratch. Can I show it? Yeah, of course you can. You know what, guys? You can also show me your work on by personally messaging me on Facebook. I so want to see your programming stuff that you did. Chaitanya, you're 9. Wow. Eva on the video. Ma'am, I'm Aradhya 8 years. Wow. Riti 9. Wow. Ma'am, Aradhya is 8. Wow. I need to know how to change the name, by the way. It's okay, Shlok. I know you now. Yukti, ma'am, I know a little of Scratch. I made a game and card. Wow, Yukti. By the way, Scratch Junior is kind of easier, right? Faiza ma'am, can you show your face? I will surely. Ma'am, I'm Aradhya. Yeah, Aradhya, that's nice. Ashi, you're 9. Ma'am, okay. I'll send the link of one of my screens. Yes, Aryan, that would be nice. Excuse me, what is by the way? I didn't get it. Manvik, it's 5-6. I said we'll wait for a few minutes, right? Manvik, we're just 43 right now. Ma'am, I know some coding of app. Wow, Chaitanya, ma'am, I have lots of things on Scratch. Wow, Lavanya. Do you guys learn at school or do you do it by yourself? Ma'am, can you show your face, Sanjana? I will definitely. We have sir in the class right now. Ma'am, I'm 11 and my brother is 5. Wow. Yes, I've seen you guys and I know you guys so well. Aryan, if you can message me on Facebook, I'll definitely have a look at the project because I'm not able to click the link. Aradhya. Okay. Ma'am, I made many, many apps in code.org. Wow. Okay, I'm now Shlok. Hey, Shlok, good to see you. Ma'am, it's Aradhya. Aradhya. I hope I'm pronouncing right. Killer is my YT and animator name. Aha, you're on YouTube. Ma'am, I'm 9 years old. That's nice, Fiona. 15 miles away. Dot. What does that mean? Wow, we have 50 guys. See, I told you we should wait for your friends, right? They're joining in and everything. So let's just wait for 5 more minutes and then I'll hand over the session to Sir once we have like more participants. I'm an animator. What is that, Shlok? Like, do you do it digitally or do you do it with your like your hand or something? Yes. Wow, Shlok. Send me your work, Shlok. I would love to see. Okay, ma'am, enjoying. Really, Briti. Ma'am, I also have YouTube channel. That's nice, Sanjana. Lavanya, ma'am, I have made a story on Scratch. Really, guys, you should send me your work on my Facebook ID. Shlok Vyas, daily 3D. Whoa. Ma'am, how to connect this class in laptop? Simply join the link, open web WhatsApp and or email the link to yourself and just click the link and you will be directed. I became pro in coding. Wow. Sir must be super impressed to see we have like so many students who have background of coding and that too really nice background. What is by the way? By the way means how do I explain that? Beauty with Brains channel name Sanjana. What's that about? That's nice. Ma'am, I made a free Minecraft app. Minecraft! My brother plays that. Wow, can you please unmute? Okay, sure. Sorry, let me unmute, sir. Yes, sir. Love Minecraft. I think every child loves it, guys. Wow. Let me just unmute, sir. Where's sir? Yeah. Sir, I've asked you to unmute yourself. You may just accept the request. I make my.
One. So first thing is that this is our first class. So we are going to be, this is going to be very, very basic. We are not getting into complexities of Java, Python, HTML. This class is more about the beginners and not just about coding, but also about breaking a bigger problem into smaller problems. Okay. So if you guys are interested, if you guys are already advanced, then probably we will have to do advanced classes for those kids who are already into coding, like Scratch or Java or anything like that. But this class as such is more of trying to understand basic stuff of programming, how you can use this skill of breaking into smaller problems to convert it into programs. Okay, so yeah, I've just wanted to let you guys know that it is not a very advanced programming class. Yeah, Faiza, you wanted to say something? Should we start?
Sir, can we just wait for 4 more minutes because
Sure.
we're
So
just 50.
probably we can, okay, any comments from any kids or like what are you expecting from this class? You can type it in the comments and I'm reading those comments right now. Okay, so like I can see Sahasra, he made MLP app and all that. So for you folks, I will have to take a different class altogether where we will be talking more of programming, complicated programmings. Probably not here. Today, as I mentioned, today 80% of the class would be not about programming. It was about a concept of breaking bigger problems into smaller problems. And 20% of the class would be in Java. But Java is just any language, right? I don't want to focus on Java. People can use any language they want to. And that is one thing, like kids are getting so confused that they want to learn some Java, some Python. My opinion, that is not important. You should be, you should learn how to handle bigger problems. That's all. Programming, etc., you would be able to write it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So Java is something like when a kid is born, a kid needs the first language which a kid understand, whether it is whatever mother tongue is, that is most tough. But suppose once you know English, then it is very easy for you to learn Hindi or Kannada or any language. So don't worry too much about knowing any particular language, but be focused on learning communication. That is important. That how do you communicate? That is what when a child is born is taught. How do you communicate? Smiling, or those things are important. Yep, Chaitanya, Java is a computer language. So I know at least 5 computer languages. I just chose Java because I just saw it as very simple. And as I mentioned, that programming language is only 20% of today's class. So Lavanya is asking, Satvik is asking how to connect this class in laptop. Okay, I think, so there is a link which you need to click. It's a Zoom link. So on your laptop, you would have to go to Zoom and then you would have to put that meeting ID and the password. Okay. So yeah, again, I wanted to repeat that coding is not the very big thing, or you have to learn coding. That's why I'm not focusing on that. Coding it's just a way to talk to computer. That's all. And of course, if you can talk to computer, it is good, because then you can ask your computer to do a lot of things for you. But yeah. So Shlok, that is perfectly fine. As I mentioned that in this class, coding will be only 20% of the class. Okay. It is not about, this class is not about coding. So let me share my screen. Oh, you disabled my screen sharing. Can you?
Yes, let me just grant you the access to it. 1 second.
Can I be the co-admin? Because I might.
I just completely forgot to make you one. Okay. Until then, I'll just give a brief introduction about Deepak sir, guys. So, as you all know, sir has mentioned about what coding is in actual in actual meaning, and what we are going to learn today. And sir just mentioned about the languages as well, which you guys spoke. So, sir, Deepak sir is basically a coder, an entrepreneur, and he has over 20 plus years of experience in IT sector. And you know what, guys, sir believes in teaching coding in such a way that it should be like fun and at the same time easy to learn. So I'm sure while listening to the introduction itself, while sir was talking about coding, I was kind of listening, and I was trying to get to know that, okay, so that's like what coding is about. So yeah, it's not something which is boring, but rather, just like Shlok mentioned, that he's not kind of interested in learning, but it's not like a boring class. Rather, it's going to be a fun, and as Deepak sir believes in that, then it will definitely be one. Okay, so guys, I'm just gonna hand over the yeah, it's 20. He has 20 plus years of experience, guys. And sir mentioned that he has like 5 plus. He knows like 5 plus languages of coding. So guys, I'm just gonna hand over the session to sir quickly, and then yeah, let's begin.
Hi kids. I am hoping that we will have a good 45-minute session today. And yeah, so all I would say is that we are not packing up at 5 o'clock. We will continue. And if you have any questions and if you want any discussions, I would love to have those discussions with you. I love kids, so I always love talking to them because I get to know them personally. With 3 kids, and it was so much fun. So yeah, let's start the session. So yeah, this is just about, if you want to know more about myself, this is my LinkedIn URL, just in case if you want to know. Who am I? Well, I am father of a 12 years old girl. Her name is Nishtha. So I really, when I see her, that's how I know how kids think and what can we do to make things better so that kids enjoy the learning. These are some academics experience. They are not really important. Okay. What will you learn today? First thing is that as kids, you people are just growing up. And at this age, you need to first build an aptitude that whatever problems comes in your life, it can be a smaller problem, it can be a bigger problem. You should know how to handle that problem. Okay. So we are trying to first talk about that skill, that how can we do that. A smaller problem can be uh, it can be a smaller problem as simple as waking up and going to school. Okay, how do we do that? A bigger problem can be, how do we go to moon, how do we go to Mars? So these, there can be, or how do we cure corona? There can be so many different problems which you people might be coming thinking about. So what you should know is that how do we handle those problems, how do we come to on the solutions to those problems. So that is more important rather than coding is like learning ABCD. Okay, everybody will learn, it's not a big deal. And even if you don't learn, it's fine. And then once we have those skills, then we will use, after we have divided the problem into smaller chunks, then we will say that we will ask our computer, or we will write a small program to exactly do that. And that is what we will see later. Okay, so I have just noted down some of the tasks like which we can talk about. Like first of the task could be get ready for going to school. It's a very big task. Trust me, when I was a kid of your age, it was a nightmare for me actually. So activity 2 can be write numbers from 1 to 100,000 or 1 million or whatever it is. So these are, of course, now if suppose somebody gave you a homework that you write numbers from 1 to 1 million, it is a very big task. How do we solve that task? How do we handle that problem, attack that problem? Similarly, activity 3 can be write a multiplication table of suppose number 2 or number 13 or number 456 or any bigger number. So as you can see, all these are some tasks which are given to you. And of course, by now, you all might have learned it by heart to write the numbers or to write the multiplication tables. I know all of you might have learned, see, especially seeing the smart kids. But I just took these examples intentionally because you already know what to be done. And then now there is an activity 4, how to go to moon. Okay, this activity you don't have any idea. So that is why I've sort of tried to create a mix of different activities. Okay, so first thing is, if suppose it's a very small task, if suppose it's a very big task, then what you do is, suppose like how to go to moon, it's a very big task to be done. Then what you do is you firstly divide it into like 5 or 6 smaller tasks, and then each smaller task can further be divided into 5 or 6 smaller tasks. So that is how your thinking should be, that whatever task happens, you first divide it into 5 to 10 tasks at the high level, and then keep dividing each of those tasks into smaller tasks iteratively. But for example, let us take an example of, okay, like I wanted to ask kids, let me read the comments. What are all the tasks involved if you have to get ready for going to school? Let me start reading comments. Bath. Okay. So bath, anything else? Wake up, take bath, dress, pack bag, get lunch from mama, polish shoe. Very good. Okay. Go to bus stop, dress, eat, brush. Okay. So yeah, as you all have like put on so many list of tasks, I have just put few of those. It is not that I have covered all of them. I have just wrote few of them. Okay, I'm sure I missed a lot of them. So just because this is more of an example for you to understand, like wake up, brush, potty. Oh, nobody mentioned potty actually. Sorry. Okay, bath, wear school dress, pack your school bag, go for school bus. Done. Now, once that is done, you have the list of tasks. You have to make sure of sequence of tasks. That is also important. Whatever problem you have, big problem, you know that okay, to solve this big problem you need to do this 10 different things. But also, is it sequencing is also important. For example, can you go for school bus on number 2 or number 3? No. So go for school bus has to come at the end, right? Can you wear school dress before having bath? Of course not. That is so illogical. Even if you do that, it will be a mess. First, you have to have bath, then only you have to do school, wear your school dress. But some things are interchangeable. For example, brush and potty, you can interchange. Some you can do brush also first, or you can do potty also first, no problem, right? So what we are saying is, after dividing into tasks, what is important is to put them in the right sequence. You cannot be doing out of some tasks can be interchanged, but not all of those tasks. Okay. Breaking the task into smaller chunks and then putting them into right sequence. So two things are very important. Two keywords you should remember. Breaking the task. Second is sequencing, putting them into the right sequence. Yeah, Arun, I haven't put all of them. Of course, breakfast is very important. Okay. One more aspect which you should think about is it important that we do each task in how much time? Right? So this is the third thing which is important. Now you cannot be taking bath for 1 hour, right? Because you have a fixed timeline. You have to reach your school bus at 7 o'clock. So you have to make sure that you finish everything by 7 o'clock. Okay. So these three things are important. Breaking it into smaller, and this is just an example of going to school. Okay. Don't worry about it. What I'm saying is, even if there is a very huge problem, you break it into small parts, put it in the right sequence, and make sure that you hit it on time. Okay, because time is the most important thing in this world. Never waste time. Okay, so these three things are important. Now I bath one day and skip bath. Okay, that's fine. Let us take another task of printing the multiplication table of any number. Suppose teacher says that you multiply this number by this number. Now divide this task in your, what you would have to do, you would have to of course count from 1 to 10, and then on each step you would have to multiply. So basically this task can be divided in 10 tasks, and in each task you would be have to think 5 into 1 is equal to 5, 5 into 2 is equal to 10, 5 into 3 is equal to 15. So of course you can say that, yeah, this task can be divided into 10 tasks, and here is the answer. If I achieve these 10 tasks, my answer will happen. But an intelligent person, what he would say is that actually it is not 10 tasks. There is a repetition happening here. Okay. Oh, my voice is echoing. Anybody else hearing the echo?
No, sir, I think it's perfectly fine.
Okay. I'm so sorry you're hearing the echo. So sorry. But yeah, it's for some people it might happen. Okay. So instead of thinking it of 10 tasks, which looks like a very big job, what you can do is that no, it is actually the repetitive task. You have to keep doing the same task again and again 10 times, only with a small change. Now imagine if somebody says you have to do 10 tasks, it's a very big work to be done. But if it is just one task, then life is much easier. Okay. Okay. Let us take another example. Okay. So now we know that we have so many different type of tasks, and we can always divide those tasks. And I was thinking that one of the homework I was planning to give to all of you was that you have to write me the task on how to go to moon. Okay. So all of you would have to write in the piece of paper and then send it to us. I wanted to see. And remember, each task needs to be divided into 5 to 10 tasks, and then each task it's like a tree structure. How to go to the moon is on the top, and then you keep breaking it into smaller parts. That's all you have to do. And it is not a programming exercise. You have to write all those tasks in plain English. Okay, it is no way related to programming, this home assignment which I'm talking about. Okay. Any questions? Homework? Oh, it is. Okay, easy. Oh, it is not easy, Shlok. We'll see your answer. So let's see. All the best. And okay, now so that is what we used to do before. And we used to divide the task, and we used to do step by step. But for last 20, 30 years, computers came up. And computers, you know what is a computer? Anybody wants to say, I don't want any bookish definition, but or we don't need any laptop. You can just write it in plain MS Word or plain notebook and paper, and you can send that homework assignment. Okay. So what is a computer? I don't want any bookish definition, but if you want to just tell, yeah, please write it. Computer is a computer. Okay. Wow. That's the best answer actually. A metal dabba. Okay. Computer is a machine. Yep. Electric device. Okay. Can you give me examples of computers? Any examples of computers? Like one of the example of a computer is our laptop. Any other example? Desktop, LED TV. Okay. Monitor, mobile, tab. Yep, absolutely right. Even our mobile is a computer. Even the small calculator which we used to use, even that is a type of a computer only. So, but yes, that calculator can do a very small task, only addition, subtraction numbers. But there are some computers like a laptop, they can do much bigger tasks also. Okay. Actually, I always say computer is nothing but an idiot box. Okay. People say computers are very smart, computers are very intelligent. Let me tell you, computer is a very idiot box, stupid box. It does not know anything. Okay. Whatever you tell computer, it will just follow that. But what a computer is good in, as I am saying, computer is not super intelligent like you kids are. Like our kids, I always say the kids are super intelligent, like more intelligent than me. All of you kids are really more intelligent than me for sure. But this computer is a very stupid box. But the good part of this computer is, remember this, only what is good part is that first thing is that whatever you tell him, it can do very fast. Okay, very, very fast. Like it can do millions of additions in a second. It is that fast. Okay, but as I said, he is very stupid. But firstly you have to teach computer how to do addition, only then computer will be able to do addition. But once you teach him, exactly as Rasi said, computer don't know anything, they are just stupid. Once you teach them that okay, you can do addition like this, then they can do like millions of additions in a second. Another strong point of computer is that they have like I would say that huge memory. For example, like when we read the book, okay, like we kids or me or you read a book, then what happens, we keep forgetting until and unless we read something 3 4 times or something like that. But a computer, of course, again stupid box, but once you let a computer read, once you make the computer read a book, even if in a library we have millions of books, all those millions of books computer can remember. So what we are saying is computer is stupid box, but it is got huge memory and it is very fast. But we have to teach computer. Okay, the word is we have to teach computer what to be done, and then computer will be able to do it. When we say that you write a program, what are we doing? We are teaching computer that how do you do this problem. That is what we are doing. Okay, now let us take an example. Okay, sorry. So let us go back to this. So I have just taken some examples. So Saibian is asking, why is computer a stupid box? So I always ask my daughter also, right? What is the difference between intelligence and knowledge? So intelligence is that even if you don't know a solution to the problem, you will find the solution. That is intelligence. Knowledge is, okay, can we unmute Shlok, or Shlok, you can type whatever you wanted to say. And knowledge is that you have learned something by heart. That is knowledge. Okay. So when I'm saying computer is stupid, that is, I'm not saying computer is not knowledgeable. Of course, if you will teach computer, as I said, it can do millions of operations per second. And it can remember a lot. It can remember your whole library books. Whatever your teacher might have taught you, it can just remember, and he will never forget. That is what computer is. But you have to teach him step by step everything. Even you have to teach your computer ABCD. Okay, one trivia. We understand at least ABCD and so many things. Our computer only understands 0 and 1. That's all. Our computers do not understand anything else. We have to teach computer everything in form of zeros and one. That is how our computers work. Imagine. Okay. Anyway, so let us try to do some small program because we have some limited time. So as I said, Java I have just chosen. So suppose, as I mentioned, a teacher has given you a program to write numbers from 1 to 100. So again, dividing, how will you divide this problem statement into smaller tasks? That you write 1 and then you add 1 to it, it becomes 2. You add 1 to it, it becomes 3. And you keep doing add, and you can keep writing it. Easy. Now, if you have to tell computer what to do, okay, this is some program. You don't, all I'm trying to show here is a very concept. Don't worry if you do not, so ignore all of this, okay? It doesn't mean anything for you. So what I'm telling my computer, as I tell you, right, we have to tell our computer, teach our computer. So when you were a kid, your teacher might have taught you how to write 1 2 3 4. So now I am also teaching my computer how to write numbers from 1 to 100. So I am saying to my computer that put this, suppose I is equal to 1. Then I am saying do this, do. It's an English word, okay? It's not, don't get confused. It's just an English word, do, and then this bracket starts and this bracket close. What this means is that you computer, you keep doing this while I is less than 100. Simple English, don't get it. Even if you do not understand, it's okay. What I'm trying to tell my computer, what I'm trying to teach my computer is that computer, please do this, whatever is inside these brackets, and keep doing while. While is also English word. So Viraj, your screen is not clear, might be because your internet is slow. That is the reason when generally screens are not clear. Probably I can zoom it. 1 second, how do I zoom it? Okay, so computer, do this while I is less than 100. What I'm telling computer, do, this is English. I said printing, and I said, forget this, don't worry about all this. All I am saying is you print the value of I, and in the first step, the value of I will be 1, and then keep adding 1. And then next step is I'm saying I is equal to I plus 1. So whatever is the value of I, you add 1 to it. This is how I am teaching my computer, that you print the value of I, and then you add 1 to it, and then you keep, and then this bracket close. So it again goes back here, and then it again prints value of I. So now the value of I becomes 2, and it again comes 3. So it will keep doing this while I is less than 100. And I will just show you the program. I will run this program. See, so it is compiling, and see, here the program output. So now our computer has written all the numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Whoever has any questions, I would request you to please type in the comments, and then we will take those questions. So as you can see, our computer has written the numbers from 1 to 100. It could write so much, and we just taught, and you can see that computer was able to write so many numbers in less than 1 second, but we had to teach our computer. Okay, similarly, so if it was English, what we would say, you have to keep adding 1 and printing. This is English, this is English. Whatever is out after these 2 slashes, you'll plain English, and then we convert that English into the language which computer is understanding. That's all we are doing. So once we break the problem into smaller parts, then we just teach our computer those steps. Similarly, this is another program I just wrote here. So here we are saying, suppose you want to print the multiplication table. How did we divide the steps? That suppose 5 into 5 is equal to 5. We will say do the multiplication, which is number is 5 into 1. 5 into 1. And then you print, and then you increase the counter. So if you will run this, So here you go. See, it could print 5 into 1, 5 1 the 5, 5 2 the 10, and up to 50. But again, you had to teach the computer how to okay, Harshini is asking how did the computer wrote those numbers? Okay, see, because as I mentioned, I was here in this line. I was Harshini is asking how did the computer print those numbers. So here I am telling computer that you print the value of I. I is at the first step it is 1. So I taught my computer, like even if you are if suppose somebody would teach you how to write the numbers from 1 to 100, they will say first write 1, then they will say now you add 1 to it, then you write 2. Okay, so that is what we are telling our computer also. Do we have to go on Java? As I mentioned, we have just use a language. Don't worry about it. You can do it in any programming language you want to. That is not important. Keep adding 1. So here, because we are telling computer, that is why computer wrote all these numbers. Can we use HTML? Yes. In HTML, I don't think you can print the numbers. Okay. Coming back to this multiplication table, as we can see here, that here we will say do the multiplication each step. Now the good part is that once I taught my computer how to write a program, how to write multiplication table, like when we were kids, then for each and every multiplication table, we had to learn that table separately. But in this case, what I would do is instead of 5, I remember for me, the table of 13 was very tough. So I do not have to change anything. I will just change this number is equal to 13 and I will say run. I've already taught my computer how to do multiplication. So now see, it could write that multiplication table of 13 into 26, 39. Once you taught the computer one time, and then computer can keep doing it very easily. Even you can write here, even suppose a very big number, 137. You just say run. Yeah, Shlok, I know you are Rajneesh's son. Okay. So here you can see it was able to write the multiplication table of 137 also so easily. And if we had to write this, then we would be having so much of problem to write such a big multiplication table. So again, some people will say computer is not stupid, but as I said, that computer could write such a big multiplication table just like this. But first, we had to teach him. And who taught him? It is we only. It is you kids who will have to first teach the computer how to do things. Only then computer will do something. Okay. Yes, you can do anything in Python or anything. Okay, which programming languages I have learned? I have learned, yeah, of course, Java, Python. When I was in school, we used to write programs in BASIC. Okay, Chaitanya is asking, can the computer forget its memory? Actually not. So computer has two type of memories. One is RAM and one is ROM. Whatever you write in RAM, it can get lost, but whatever you write on your hard disk, suppose you create a document and you save it, it gets saved in your hard disk. So that will never get lost. It will always be there. But of course, an accident can happen. If suppose you break your laptop, and then of course that memory can get destroyed. It is something like with we human beings also. We have saved something here, but if suppose we meet an accident and something bad happens to our brain, then we can lose our memory, right? Same thing with computer also. But other than that, otherwise computer will, most circumstances, computer will not lose. In what age did you start coding? At the age of 21, when I joined my job after doing my college. But as I will always tell you, guys shouldn't think of all that. Coding is like learning English or Hindi or any language. You will learn anyhow. It is like internet. Do you, or I'm sure all of you would be able to use mobile app, right? And you don't have to do anything extra. It is that simple. Don't worry about so much about that. Right now you should instead focus on right now you should focus on trying to think of bigger problems in life, and how will you handle those problems, how will you attack those problems. That is more important, because once you can do that, you will be able to find solution to anything. Okay, any other question? So yep. So this was the first class where I wanted to do these basics. Probably in the next class, we can go more advanced topics. We can talk about many more advanced. But and the homework for this, as I already mentioned, is that you have to write how can human beings go to moon, and what all steps. How do you? This is the problem which you have. I want to go to moon. How will you break this problem into smaller parts? So how, what else should we talk? Yes, let me type a question. Or moon or Mars, let us say Mars. So this is the problem, and you guys have to how do they send? I don't know actually. Faiza, can you help that? How can they send the homework? So you
Uh,
can write it in a small Word document, or you can write it in pencil and paper. Yeah, Faiza.
yes, as Sarah said, you can just write it on Microsoft Word, or what you can do is just write it on a piece of paper and just take a picture or a screenshot if it's WordPress, and just simply send it on our Facebook group, or message me on Facebook, or you can send that to our Facebook page or Instagram, or simply WhatsApp the admin of our WhatsApp group. So in this way, we will see your submissions. And I was upset about last session that you guys didn't submit, but today make sure to submit your homeworks, and so that we can all share it with our followers, and we can share it on our social media pages, right? Because you guys are amazing, and we want to show that you guys are learning like in an amazing way by Deepak sir. So it's important that you guys send in your submissions. Okay, promise me that you will send.
So this is what you have to do. And just saying that I will take a spaceship, that is not the actual answer. Okay, fine. You have to build a spaceship. You will have to do 10 more things. Okay, let me ask whoever just said you buy a spaceship. Do you think if I give you a spaceship, you can go to moon? No. There are so many more things to do. And that is where we miss. We only just think of one thing and we are done. You have to, your solution, your steps should be that good and detailed. That is what is very important in life, that plan things completely end to end. If I gave you spaceship, no, you would have to, there are so many things. You would have to train people, you would have to think about the food, you would have to think about so many things. It is more of a creativity. You, if you keep thinking, then you will come to a conclusion that there will be hundreds of things you would need to go to moon. Okay, think about it. This is more of a thinking exercise. It is more of, that is what I am trying to teach you people here is, think, go into details, think about, divide a problem into smaller and keep dividing till you hit a point where it is saying, okay, you walk 10 steps. Yes, I can do these 10 steps. That is the way you should be trying to handle any problem. Okay, Anything else? Anyone has any questions? I'm happy to answer. Okay, Faiza, I think we do not have any questions. So,
Let me just unmute the participants so that if they have any questions, they can unmute themselves and ask. Okay, guys.
Hi. Sir, we can't hear you.
yeah,
Hello,
sorry. Yeah, please one by one. If somebody is talking, other kids should please stay quiet. I am here
Hello?
to answer every question. Okay, nobody, I am not going
Hello?
anywhere. Yeah.
What the activity?
What? What is the question? I cannot hear. So I think let us type and then I will probably give them a chance that I will say, okay, you can talk. Okay, so Swasti asked a question, what is binary? Swasti, I think Nitya's your internet is bad. Okay. Oh my God.
Okay, guys, let's just allow Sir to answer each one of you one by one. So, first question was by Swati. What is binary?
Okay. So you write the numbers, you would be writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is the way you write all those numbers, right? But if you think about it, you can write any number, even whether it is a million number or whether it is 100 billion number, using only 10 numbers, which is 0 to 9. So using these 10 numbers, you can write any number in this world. Okay. So that is what is called as decimal system. In decimal system, we write any number using 10 numbers. In a binary, what we can do is we can write any number using only two numbers, which is 0 and 1. That is the difference between binary and decimal. Decimal, we use 10 numbers. In binary, we use only two numbers to write anything. That is a difference. And it's not just binary and decimal. There are many type of such systems. Octa numbers are there, octa systems, or hexadecimal system is there, in which we have 60 digits through this 16. But right now you can focus on binary and decimal. What's today's activity? Prath is asking, as I mentioned, today's activity is that you have to write all the detailed steps. How will you go to moon? What are the steps needed? What all do you need? Okay, let me say like this. What all will you have to do to go to moon? Okay, that is the today's activity. Yeah, Nitya, please ask. Please, Nitya, you can type your question there instead of saying I have a question. Uh, Faiza, is there any other question which I have missed? Probably I can take that up.
Not so far. Guys, if you have any questions, you can just simply unmute yourself or write in the chat box, or else we could just simply end the session. There are no questions.
I have doubt.
Okay, ask, please.
So Aryan, I conduct a class about C sharp. No, right now my job is not to teach you any particular programming language. And that is what I will tell you also. Don't worry too much about that, because today there is C sharp, tomorrow there will be some other programming language. Already Java is also passed. Right now I am also working on another programming language which is called as Go. Go is the name of the programming language on which I am working right now. So these programming languages will keep coming up. Right now you should focus on thinking bigger rather than, it is more of like, if you That's what I would say. Like, I will not be taking any C# class. When are we going to do coding? Okay, like one, two very small programs we today just now wrote. And as I mentioned, this was just a sample of what we are doing in future. But right now we do not have any such plans. Charles Babbage made computer. Well, there are so many theories. I mean, say if you would even see one movie, you would say a very basic thing of computer was built used by Alan Turing. But yeah, Charles Babbage is called as the father of the computer. We will want to see your face, please. Satvik, you cannot see my webcam. My webcam is on since the beginning. Killer is saying, do you use Blender? No, I don't. I use Blender for making my coffee, but other than that, I don't know. Or making my lassi. Any other questions, anyone? Oh, you use Blender for 3D animation. Okay.
Someone was saying they had a question, so please go ahead and ask before I end the session.
Which teacher are you? Okay, I am here. My name is Deepak Singhal. So you can look for me. So this is me. I'm raising my hands. So I think, yeah. So Yashas, this is me. How to do free coding on computer? I mean the link which you are teaching us. Oh, you can just search on Google. I will just show you. So you can just go and search and you can just say online Java programming. So you will find many tools, many sites. So this is the one I clicked. So I just wrote a program here, and once you write a program here, you will see the output here.
So what is the topic you told?
Sorry?
What is the topic you told?
Topic is that you have to write all the steps needed for you to go to moon.
Okay, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you repeat where we have to search?
Okay, you have to just go to Google, and you have to, anyway, I would say that you are too small to think about all this. Think about how to go to moon. Don't think about this programming. Don't worry about it. That all I will do. You kids think about what are all the steps needed to go to moon, and keep going into details. Don't just say 2 or 3 lines done. For each and every line you have to go into detail. Okay, if you have to go by a spaceship, how will you make spaceship? What all do you need for spaceship? What all should be there in spaceship? How will you just saying build a spaceship, then who will build it? You have to keep going into details. How, okay, spaceship, it should be able to travel at so much of speed. There are so many things which you should think about. Yeah, Yashas Gowda, please ask. Yashas, you want to ask something, or you can just type? That is always better so that I can pick the question.
Yeah, man.
Yashas. Yeah, Yashas, you have to type the questions, please. You're welcome, Yashas. I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly, though probably not. I am. Okay. Chalo, I think
Yeah.
we can wrap up the session.
Okay, guys, don't forget to send in your homework, and you have promised me that you would send. And sir will also check your homeworks, guys. So make sure to send on our Facebook group or Facebook page or Instagram or WhatsApp, anything, whichever is convenient for you. and we are waiting to see your homework, guys. And I hope you all enjoyed today's session. Well, I did, because I'm a programming student as well, and honestly, I was kind of struggling with this, and it really, I don't know, the concept of dividing the huge task into like smaller tasks fascinated me. And I think this session was indeed meant for like grown-ups as well. So I think it was a lovely session. I hope you all guys loved it, and don't forget to send in your homework or write your feedback about the session, and we'll all see all of that. Okay, guys?
I would
Please
just
show
try
your
to
face
repeat,
now.
I will just try to repeat last. Any problem, break it two steps, break it into smaller steps and put them in the right sequence. These two things are most important. Okay, just remember that always. If you want to learn anything from today's class, these are the only two things. That is enough. Chalo, see you
Ma'am,
guys.
please show your face now.
I will surely tomorrow, because I've been
Ma'am,
getting a lot of
ma'am,
requests.
you will show your face tomorrow.
I will. I'll surely show it tomorrow, because we have quiz session, guys. So tomorrow, there won't be any teacher or anything highlight like that. For sure, I'm gonna show it tomorrow, guys. Okay, it's already late, 6.
Ma'am, promise?
Okay, guys. So let's end the session here. Thank you so much, Deepak sir, for the session, for the wonderful and interactive session, and thank you all for attending today's session. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you so much, sir and ma'am.
Thank you, sir.